Many people that walk in the doors of places that we serve, and they actually walk in on a Sunday or on a Saturday, and they've had the worst week of their life. And you and I get the privilege to love them, to care for them, and to encourage them. And so we know how important it is. Some of you are dealing with that. You have family, you have friends. You have people right now that are facing things that they've never faced in their life. You get the awesome opportunity of being able to speak into their life. A servant's heart. Here's the first thing I've learned about having a servant's heart in our churches and in our teams is this right here. It has to start with us. We have to possess it first and foremost. You and I have to be the example of it. We started something a while back. We have a lot of different communicators in the church now. It's so cool to see different communicators. But we just kind of started to saying that if you preach one Sunday, you park the next Sunday. It's called Preach and Park. Preach and Park. If you stand before the people and speak, then the next Sunday you stand before the people and you do this. Oh, that's good. It's good to see you. Rain, sleet, or Cajun mosquitoes. Why? Because you find out a lot about people parking more than you do preaching. You find out a whole lot more. Park and preach. We're the examples. Well, I love the way you lead worship. I love the way worship leaders, the eras that has been through. I've been in church about 25 years. I just love seeing the era and the trend. It's just so amazing. I have amazing worship leaders. That's incredible. But right now, my brother, we got vomit in the bathroom. Can you take them skinny jeans into the toilet area? That's what I need right now. I need skinny jeans in the toilet area. Come on, I feel something, right? I just felt something right then. Why? We lead by example. And there is no gift that's bigger than serving. There is no talent that serves to get out of serving. It's just not in the kingdom. Jesus said, it's not going to be among you. Because I'm among you as one that serves. Makes the playing field real level. Here's the second thought. Is you raise up disciples whose hearts beat to serve others. Others, others, others. Others, others, others. This is about him and them. Him and them. Him and them. Others, 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 others. My first pastor knew that. I came to my first pastor and wanted to do ministry. I tell this story anytime I get an opportunity to share because it impacted my life. My pastor knew that. My first pastor, small church, storefront church, old school as they get. Kick your behind in a heartbeat. I mean, old school. And he understood that it was about others. It's not about you. And I went to my pastor. I want to get involved. I'm 18 years old. I got some really cool hair, and I can kind of work it. And, you need help. Church, about 45 people in the church. He would preach for hours. He couldn't find a runway if it was right in front of him. He circled the runway constantly. Preach hours. I remember going to him saying, can I kind of help here? And I can kind of steer something. He said, son, if you want to be used by God, if you want to be a servant, if you want to let God use you, then meet me next Saturday for prayer meeting. He put me in prayer meeting. He put me in prayer meeting with senior adult women. Senior adult women. I was 18, 19 years old. From Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, surfer, in a prayer meeting with senior adult women. At the close of every prayer meeting, they'd always say, we feel someone needs to be prayed for. Of course, y'all hadn't sinned since 55. Help out. Y'all ain't sinned. For 6 months, my pastor said, you pray with those ladies. And if you don't pray with those ladies, and if you don't be there, go on and leave. All right. He was one of those go on and leave pastors. Just go on and leave. Go on and leave. After 6 months, he said, I need you to help me somewhere else in the church. I said, cool. I feel gifted. I've learned how to pray. He put a vacuum in my hand. He said, I need you to vacuum this church for 9 months, every single Saturday. And if you don't vacuum this church, go and leave. Go and leave. I don't need you around here. For 9 months at 20 years old, I vacuumed the church. Here's where I learned that there were certain people that would actually be in a ministry and could take a ministry hostage. Because there were some people that did vacuum ministry that I vacuumed with for 9 months, and they never spoke to me. They thought I was taking over their vacuum ministry, and they had made a decision. We've taken the ministry hostage, and if anybody's going to come in here to get it, we're killing everybody. There's actually people who do ministry hostage. They will take ministry hostage. You can't pry it from their hands. They'll take everybody down. And I vacuumed for 9 months. My pastor, he's real charismatic. He liked lines in the carpet. He would tell me, son, if I see those lines on Sunday, I feel it. I thought if he could feel it, we may get out of here a little earlier. For real. He wanted to see lines in the carpet. After 9 months, I went to my pastor and said, Pastor, I just want to be used by God, and just so grateful to be here. And I'm here if you need me. He said, son, it's now time for you to preach. He said, I want you to meet me next Sunday to preach. He told me this. He said, I want you to meet me Sunday to preach. He said, go get you a suit, get you a big old Bible, get here, be ready to preach. Go get you a suit. Can't wear them flip-flops into God's house. Go get you a suit. I went out and bought a suit. Used to be a store called the Oak Tree. It was bad. And I went out and bought a lavender suit. Hey, about 18 pleats. Hey, short double-breasted jacket. Where you at in the 80s? Where my Cool in the Gang people? Where my Gap people at? Come on, burn rubber on me. Where you at? I walked in church that day with that lavender, had a purple leather tie. That thing was bad. I wish I had it right now. Purple leather tie. I walked in. My pastor started laughing. He says, son, you look like a grape. You may have heard this story. I never get tired of telling. We walked into church. We walked past the pulpit. He walked me around the back of the church. We went into a little closet, and there